In My Hero Academia, there are characters that sit on top of the power limits between all of the characters in the series, and one character who started off broken compared to his fellow classmates and only widened that gap over the course of the series was Shoto Todoroki with his quirk half hot, half cold. In the beginning of the series, we saw him easily able to freeze entire buildings in an instant. However, over time, this quirk has grown to a massive extent, and so has Todoroki, as he's no longer the kind of person who's just going to stand there and let his quirk do all of the work for him, and is now much more prepared to create ramps or walls of flames to both get around and lock down opponents on the battlefield. If the fact that Shoto has learned to raise his heat to its absolute max and his ice to its absolute limit isn't enough to convince you that he's one of the strongest, then just remember that over the course of the final season, he also awakens his quirk to allow him to completely negate any and all fire abilities that come his way. But given that Phosphor is a mix between his two powers, it's also likely that this would be a good counter against an ice user as well. So it's basically like Shoto has taken two entire elements out of the equation when fighting him, meaning if he ever goes evil, we're gonna have to call Inasa.